Hello, friends. How are you? Welcome. Today, we're going to dive into the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins, specifically the top 4 Kennedy half-dollar silver coins that have become true treasures in the collecting and investing world. These coins are not just pieces of history, but also shining opportunities that collectors and investors are chasing with great passion. We'll also look into the market value of Kennedy half-dollar era coins and how even coins in dirty or worn conditions, with unique shades of silver or unusual appearances, can turn into major finds worth surprising amounts of money. These aren't just ordinary coins. They carry stories, significance, and in many cases, the power to change your fortune overnight. Whether you're a passionate coin enthusiast, an investor searching for hidden gems, or simply someone who admires the beauty and importance of American currency, this video is made for you. So sit back, relax, and get ready to explore the most valuable Kennedy half-dollar silver coins that collectors are hunting today. Let's get started. The 1973 Kennedy half-dollar is one of those coins that has captured the fascination of collectors, treasure hunters, and dreamers alike. On the surface, it appears to be just another coin from the famous Kennedy series. The noble profile of President John F. Kennedy on the obverse and the powerful American eagle on the reverse. But what makes the 1973 edition stand out is not its common appearance, but the rare varieties, errors, and flawless examples that have given it legendary status. Some of these coins, tucked away in safes and collections, are believed to be worth millions in today's market. The value of the 1973 Kennedy half-dollar lies in the mystery of rarity. While millions were minted for circulation, only a select few were struck under unique conditions or survived in pristine, uncirculated state. These are the coins that excite collectors the most, the ones that appear ordinary but reveal hidden flaws, unusual color shades, or minting errors upon closer inspection. For those who find them, the discovery can mean an instant transformation from ordinary life to unimaginable wealth. By 1973, silver had been long removed from regular Kennedy half-dollars, yet the fascination for this coin remained strong. That year produced several varieties, including those minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The San Francisco proof coins, in particular, carry special appeal because of their sharp detail and limited production. Rare proof errors, double-die varieties, or mis-struck coins have become the crown jewels of the 1973 half-dollar series, commanding staggering prices from collectors determined to own a piece of history. Another unique feature that adds to the allure of the 1973 half-dollar is the way these coins have aged. Over the decades, many developed rich natural tones. Silver shades deepened, golden hues appeared, and some even show rainbow-like patterns that collectors call toning. These natural transformations are not flaws. They are art created by time. Such coins are considered even more valuable because no two-tone coins look alike. Each one is a masterpiece, forged by history itself. Now imagine the thrill of discovering one of these treasures, perhaps in a forgotten jar of coins, an old family collection, or even in change that went unnoticed for years. A 1973 Kennedy half-dollar could be hiding in plain sight. That 50-cent piece, dismissed by most as ordinary, might actually be worth millions. This is why coin enthusiasts are constantly on the hunt, because the possibility of finding a life-changing coin fuels their passion and determination. The coin is not only valuable for its rarity, but also for what it represents. The Kennedy half-dollar has always carried deep symbolic meaning, honoring a president who inspired hope and unity in America. To collectors, holding a 1973 half-dollar is more than owning money. It is holding a fragment of history, a piece of the American story engraved in metal. That emotional connection adds a layer of value beyond dollars and cents. If you are lucky enough to own a 1973 Kennedy half-dollar, remember this: never underestimate its power. Do not trade it away at face value, or let it slip through your hands unnoticed. Every small detail, a double strike, a unique shine, a proof finish, could be the key to turning 50 cents into millions of dollars. Collectors and investors are constantly searching for these hidden treasures, willing to pay fortunes for the right piece. So the next time you come across a Kennedy half-dollar, take a closer look. That 1973 edition might not just be an ordinary coin. It could be the miracle you've been waiting for, the treasure that changes your destiny overnight. In the exciting world of coin collecting, the 1973 Kennedy half-dollar stands as proof that even the simplest piece of change can hold unimaginable fortune and rewrite the story of your life forever. Next up, the 1972 Kennedy half-dollar may look like just another 50-cent piece to most people, but in reality, it is a coin that carries mystery, history, and the possibility of unimaginable fortune. With the proud portrait of President John F. Kennedy on the front and the majestic eagle spreading its wings on the back, this coin symbolizes honor and strength. Yet, beyond its design lies a hidden world of rare varieties, minting errors, and pristine examples that have the power to transform its value from cents to millions in today's market. What makes the 1972 Kennedy half-dollar so extraordinary is not its common versions, but the rare ones that collectors crave. While millions were struck that year, only a handful exist in flawless uncirculated condition or carry special errors that make them unique. These rare coins can command staggering sums at auctions, turning a simple pocket change into a life-changing treasure. For the lucky person who discovers one, it is like holding a golden ticket in the palm of their hand. The year 1972 is especially fascinating in the Kennedy half-dollar series because it was a time when America had fully transitioned away from silver in circulation coins. While the regular issues were copper-nickel, unusual variations still appeared. Double-die errors, off-center strikes, or coins struck on the wrong planchet are among the rarest finds from this year. These mistakes are accidental, but they create one-of-a-kind coins that collectors will pay millions for simply because they can never be replicated. Another layer of mystery comes from the way time has left its mark on these coins. Many 1972 half-dollars have developed natural toning, showing deep silver shades, golden highlights, or even rainbow-like patterns across their surfaces. Far from making them less valuable, these unique colorations add to their beauty and rarity. Collectors view them as works of art, each one different, each one a masterpiece shaped by decades of history. Imagine the thrill of finding one of these coins hidden in plain sight, perhaps tucked away in a forgotten coin jar, sitting quietly in an old collection, or even passing you as ordinary change. To most, it looks like just 50 cents, but to the trained eye, it could be a multi-million-dollar treasure. That is why collectors and treasure hunters are always searching, because they know that the next discovery could be the one that changes their life forever. Beyond the wealth it can bring, the 1972 Kennedy half-dollar carries emotional and historical weight. It stands as a tribute to President Kennedy, a leader remembered for his vision, courage, and legacy. Holding such a coin is like holding a piece of America's story, a reminder of a time when hope and change defined a generation. This connection to history makes the coin even more desirable, as it is not only money but also memory engraved in metal. If fortune places a 1972 Kennedy half-dollar in your hands, do not make the mistake of letting it go cheaply. Every line, every strike, every shade could be the clue that reveals its true worth. Many people have unknowingly spent coins that could have made them millionaires overnight. Collectors, on the other hand, are ready to pay staggering amounts to secure these treasures because they know just how powerful and valuable the right 1972 Kennedy half-dollar can be. So, the next time you see a Kennedy half-dollar, take a closer look. That 1972 edition could be more than just a piece of loose change. It could be the coin that rewrites your story, changes your destiny, and makes you a billionaire overnight. In the thrilling world of rare coins, the 1972 Kennedy half-dollar is living proof that the smallest details can hold the greatest fortunes. The 1978 Kennedy half-dollar is a coin that has captured the imagination of collectors and dreamers around the world. At first glance, it may seem like an ordinary 50-cent piece, but hidden within certain rare examples of this coin lies the power to change a person's fortune overnight. With the striking image of President John F. Kennedy on the front and the bold American eagle on the back, the coin is not only a symbol of American history, but also a potential key to unimaginable wealth in today's market. What makes the 1978 Kennedy half-dollar so valuable is a rarity of certain varieties and extraordinary conditions in which some of these coins have survived. While millions were minted, only a handful exist in flawless, uncirculated condition, or carry unique minting errors that make them one-of-kind treasures. These rare editions can be worth millions of dollars today, a shocking leap from their humble face value. For the lucky finder, the 1978 Kennedy half dollar can transform into a life-changing discovery. During the late 1970s, U.S. currency was going through transitions, and even though silver was no longer part of regular half-dollar circulation, unexpected variations still emerged. Some 1978 half dollars displayed double die strikes, off-center images, or unusual shades that developed over time. These imperfections, far from being flaws, are the exact features that collectors crave. Each one tells a unique story of the minting process and becomes a fingerprint of history, impossible to replicate. Another fascinating detail is the way certain 1978 Kennedy half dollars have aged. Many have developed distinctive color tones, deep silver gray, golden hues, or even rainbow-like shades across their surfaces. Collectors often view these naturally toned coins as pieces of art shaped by decades of history. Instead of reducing their worth, these unique appearances make them even more desirable and can dramatically increase their value in the coin market. The thrill of stumbling upon a rare 1978 Kennedy half dollar is what fuels the passion of coin collectors and treasure hunters. Imagine searching through an old jar of coins or sorting through inherited change, only to discover that the 50-cent piece in your hand is worth millions. Stories like this inspire people to keep looking closer at every coin they encounter, because fortune has a way of hiding in plain sight. The dream of becoming a millionaire overnight because of a single coin is not fantasy. It is a reality for those lucky enough to find the right piece. But beyond the money, the 1978 Kennedy half dollar carries a deep emotional value. It honors President Kennedy, a figure of hope and vision in American history, and represents a nation that remembers him with pride. Collectors do not only chase this coin for wealth, they see it as a way to hold on to history, to keep alive the memory of a leader whose legacy still shines decades later. This connection between history and fortune makes the coin even more powerful. If you ever come across a 1978 Kennedy half dollar, never underestimate its potential. Every scratch, every shine, every small error could make it the rare version worth millions. Too many people have mistakenly spent these treasures at face value, never realizing what they had in their hands. That is why collectors remain on constant alert, searching tirelessly for the next great discovery that could rewrite their lives. So, the next time you hold a Kennedy half dollar, pause before dismissing it as just another piece of change. That 1978 edition could be the miracle you've been waiting for, the coin that changes your destiny, the piece of history that also holds a power of unimaginable wealth. In the thrilling world of rare coins, the 1978 Kennedy half dollar stands as proof that life-changing fortune can rest quietly in the palm of your hand. Next up, the 1985 Kennedy half dollar is more than just a coin. It's a legend wrapped in metal, a hidden treasure that has the power to change a person's life in an instant. To the untrained eye, it may look like just another 50-cent piece, but in the world of collectors, certain editions of this coin have achieved an almost mythical status. With the familiar portrait of President John F. Kennedy on the front and the majestic eagle on the reverse, this coin represents history, pride, and, for some lucky owners, unimaginable wealth. What makes the 1985 Kennedy half dollar so fascinating is a combination of rarity, condition, and era varieties that elevate its value from pocket change to millions. Most coins were struck and circulated like any other currency, but select few carry mistakes. Double dies, off-center strikes, unusual color shades, or rare minting flaws. These accidental creations slipped through unnoticed at the time, but now stand as one-of-a-kind treasures. For collectors, these errors are priceless because they can never be duplicated, and their scarcity drives their value higher with every passing year. The mid-1980s marked a period when silver was long gone from regular half-dollar production, but the Kennedy series continued to hold symbolic importance. By 1985, coin collectors were watching closely, and any unusual variety from this year became a hot item in the numismatic world. The rarest examples, especially those kept in pristine or uncirculated condition, have fetched staggering sums in auctions and private sales. What once had a face value of 50 cents could now be worth millions, a leap so extraordinary it almost defies belief. One of the most intriguing aspects of the 1985 Kennedy half dollar is how time has added character to these coins. Some have developed rich tones, deep silvers, golden shades, even rainbow-like patterns that make them unique works of art. Far from lowering their value, these natural colorations are cherished by collectors who see them as marks of authenticity and individuality. Each coin tells its own story, shaped by decades of history, environment, and preservation, making every 1985 half-dollar truly one of a kind. Imagine the thrill of discovering such a treasure. You're sorting through an old coin jar or opening a dusty drawer of forgotten change, and suddenly you notice something unusual about a 1985 half-dollar in your hand. That tiny piece of metal, overlooked for decades, could be the key to fortune beyond your wildest dreams. Stories of ordinary people stumbling upon rare Kennedy half-dollars worth unimaginable sums fuel the excitement, and the dream of becoming a millionaire overnight is what keeps treasure hunters searching. The value of a 1985 Kennedy half-dollar goes far beyond money. It is also a symbol of memory and national pride, carrying the image of a beloved president whose legacy still shines brightly. Collectors do not just chase these coins for profit. They seek them as a connection to history, a way of preserving the past while holding something tangible in the present. The emotional bond makes these coins even more powerful because their worth is measured not only in dollars, but also in meaning. If you are lucky enough to come across a rare 1985 Kennedy half-dollar, do not make the mistake of letting it go cheaply. Every detail matters. The shine, the strike, the smallest error could make it worth a fortune. Many people have unknowingly spent coins that had the power to change their lives forever. Collectors and investors are constantly hunting for these treasures, ready to pay staggering prices for the right specimen, because they know the wealth and prestige tied to this coin are unmatched. So the next time you see a Kennedy half-dollar, take a closer look. That 1985 edition sitting quietly in your possession could be the miracle you've been waiting for, a coin capable of rewriting your story, changing your fortune, and proving once again that even the smallest pieces of metal can hold the greatest power. In the mysterious and exciting world of coin collecting, the 1985 Kennedy half-dollar stands as a shining reminder that history, beauty, and unimaginable wealth can all come together in the palm of your hand.